Mark Cuban's worst Shark Tank investments. Shark Tank, America's favorite advertisement disguised as a television show, made Mark Cuban a household name if you weren't already a Dallas Maverick fan. However, the billionaire has revealed that he has not made a profit from his portfolio of investments. In this video, we'll take a look at Mark Cuban's worst Shark Tank investments. Mark Cuban has invested approximately $20 million in 85 companies since becoming a regular on Shark Tank in Season 3. In a recent interview, Cuban discussed his worst investment from the show, as well as the common misconceptions about the return on investment from the Sharks deals. Cuban stated on the Full Send podcast that he has not recouped the $20 million he has invested in 85 Shark Tank startups. When articles and Twitter posts began to mention Cuban's Shark Tank investments are currently losing money, the entrepreneur was quick to clear the air. What I said was on a cash basis for my Shark Tank companies, I hadn't taken in more than I put out. I'm doing great on a market-to-market basis, which is what most VCs use, Cuban tweeted. He is not a fan of private equity and venture capital firms' market-to-market valuations. Should illiquid valuations be considered? Cuban asked. A Twitter user asked Cuban if he should be able to profit from investments that haven't yet been exited if they are winners. Those gains will be realized when a transaction occurs, but you don't know when or how much until that point, Cuban explained. Cuban recently discussed his worst Shark Tank investments on the Full Send podcast. In 2013, Cuban and 4 other sharks invested in Breathometer, which marketed itself as the world's first smartphone breathalyzer. Charles Michael Yim's pitch was the first in Shark Tank history to receive investment from all 5 sharks. The 5 sharks, including Cuban, invested a total of $1 million in the company for a 30% stake. Yim stated that Cuban contributed $500,000 of the $1 million total, which was more than the other sharks. The Breathometer founder stated that the company finally agreed to be acquired, which could help recoup some of the initial investments of $3.3 million. Cuban stated that he would text Yim and ask why he wasn't working, only to be told that he was networking. The shark's money was eventually depleted, and Yim moved on from the Breathometer to work with Philips Unmint, a product that detects bad breath. It was an excellent product, but I'd look at Charles' Instagram and he'd be in Bora Bora, Cuban said to Yim. 2 weeks later, he'd be partying in Vegas and then on Necker Island with Richard Branson. In 2017, the Federal Trade Commissions filed a lawsuit against Breathometer and Yim, alleging misinterpretations of customers and a lack of scientific evidence. That was my worst beating, Cuban admitted. Yim told CNBC that Cuban's comments were completely off base. Yim argued that he did not waste the money on personal travel, and meeting with Branson earned him a spot in Branson's Extreme Tech Challenge pitch competitions in 2015. Yim admitted not properly testing his products. Cuban spoke about one of Shark Tank's most surprising success stories. When asked which Shark Tank investments surprised him the most in terms of return on investment, Cuban said it was the one with the highest return on investment. Cycloramic was forced to pivot to computer vision. They did, and when we sold it to Carvana, we killed it, Cuban explained. Cycloramic was featured on Shark Tank Season 5 with Bruno Francois, seeking $90,000 for 5% ownership of his company that used an iPhone to take a 3D panoramic photo. When the business was pitched, Cycloramic was selling its app on the Apple Inc. iTunes Store for 99 cents and had made over $175,000 in sales. Lori Greiner, Cuban, Damon John, Kevin O'Leary, and guest shark Steve Tisch all made bids on the pitch. Francois countered Cuban's offer of $1 million for 30% of the company with a pitch of partnering with Greiner for $500,000 for 15% of the company. The agreement is reached between Cuban and Greiner. The app received 8 million downloads in the week following the company's appearance on Shark Tank. Francois also developed Selfie 360 and Car 360, 2 new products that expanded the company's reach. Car 360's success and ability to create interactive 360-degree images of car sales websites led to a $22 million buyout by Carvana Inc. In 2018, Shark Tank premiered on ABC, a division of the Walt Disney Company, in 2009. Cuban has appeared as a regular shark in 11 of the 13 seasons, beginning as a guest shark in Season 2. Cuban's Shark Tank investments are listed on his website, and they include many companies that could be buyout candidates or that have grown their sales since the initial investments. Sharks and early-stage investors in companies are frequently required to wait years before seeing their initial investment return or a gain on their stake. Some businesses fail and go bankrupt, while others lose money for investors. And with that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.